Welcome back. Our veterans coming home from combat are facing a long list of challenges, including physical injuries, mental health issues, employment issues, among many other problems.
Tonight in The Price of Freedom, Josh Rowe tells us about several of the issues and the people trying to help. Josh.
Kevin Calvin, one of the big issues, veterans taking their own lives. A 2013 VA report says 22 military veterans kill themselves every day, and that doesn't count active duty military.
What are some things that has changed your life, changed your perspective on things?
The whole deployment.
The documentary Project 22 is a story of two combat vets traveling the country, talking to veterans, their families, and health providers about the struggles of returning from war. Local veteran Kevin Walker served in Iraq with one of the filmmakers.
The suicide numbers are just horrendous. We lost our brothers and sisters in war, and there's no reason to keep losing them once we got home.
But the problems for returning veterans don't stop there. More veterans are getting into legal trouble, and more are going to jail.
My interpretation is that numbers are growing.
But an accurate number of veterans in jails and prisons across the country is unknown because many agencies don't track those numbers. Hamilton County Sheriff's Department is currently working on a system to get an accurate count of veterans in their jail.
I'm working with our county IT folks to capture those numbers so I can really have the good statistical information.
Elevator to the first floor.
Lieutenant Gene Coppinger took us on a tour of the Hamilton County Jail. He told us one way they do track veterans is in their gang database.
And that's strictly because we want to know what their capabilities are. You know, do they have hand-to-hand combat? Do they have knife skills? Do they have weapons training?
There is currently an effort in Hamilton County to keep veterans out of this place. Veteran Chris Dooley and Chattanooga City Councilman Chip Henderson are two of the people working to bring a veterans court to Hamilton County.
And if we can divert them out, that means there would be less people in the jail, less money being spent on them, because it's $50 to $60 a day that they have to spend on a person inside.
They also say the Veterans Court is one avenue to help people who have served our country. The project is part of Chattanooga's Homeless Veterans Task Force. Chief Joe Fowler is part of that task force. He's also an Army veteran.
23 years. Deployments?
I deployed to Operation Desert Shield, Desert Storm.
Chief Fowler says another of his challenges here is dealing with inmates who are struggling with PTSD and other mental health issues. He's pushing for more help dealing with those problems, not just for the veterans, but for all inmates.
We average between 30 and 40% of our inmates are on some sort of psychotropic drug to deal with those issues. And then right now, we have a mental health professional that is under contract for 8 hours a week to help with those issues.
That 40% is a big number. Hamilton County Jail holds more than 500 inmates, so that's roughly 200 people. Sheriff Jim Hammond has requested a full-time mental health professional in next year's budget. The documentary, Project 22, will have one showing in Chattanooga. The details, including how to buy tickets, can be found in a link in this story on our website. Also, we'll have more on the Veterans Court on a future Price of Freedom.